I had a chronic cough, which I'd experienced for some time, for at least a year and a half. I was also just tired and lethargic.
I was just getting older and discovering a lot of hormonal changes in my body.
For years I had suffered with insomnia, and I had been searching for solutions for years.
I'm no smoker, I'm no drinker, and I watch, what I eat, and it was really high, my blood pressure, so that's why I came to see the doctor.
My name is Anju Mathur. I'm a medical doctor, and what I do is anti-aging medicine. It's an alternative, holistic type of medicine that we do.
I remember my first interview with Dr. Mathur, and I sat there crying, telling her about all of my problems and all of my issues. And the real problem is that to many doctors, the problems I was having would be vague. Lack of sleep, fatigue, having the night sweats. Nothing really, really concrete, just a feeling of overall being miserable.
I mean, it's very common to see people coming in with fibromyalgia or just recurrent infections that take them out of their work, that every 2 months they fall sick and they don't know why. And then you get patients with insomnia.
I'd been on Ambien for over 3 years and was taking that every single night to the point where it didn't work anymore.
I have arthritis, which leads to muscle issues, and I was taking quite a few pharmaceuticals, and that was one of the first things she wanted to know in the interview. And she said right away, we're going to get you off all of these. And I thought, how could that be possible? I feel like I need these to get through each day. And she said, what we're going to do is we're going to exchange these pharmaceuticals for natural supplements. And I thought, in the beginning, you don't understand how serious my situation is. There's no natural supplements that are going to help me. But she did it. She was able to figure out what natural supplements could help me, and I'm off all pharmaceuticals. And that is probably the most remarkable thing of all the remarkable things that have happened since I started the program.
Unfortunately, when I got into medical school, I learned all the basics, but then by the time I finished the medical school, I realized that this was not really helping people, because most of the things that we learned in the medical school was given to us from the pharmaceutical companies. When I got into a situation where I had to really handle my body, and I said, okay, what I'm going to do? So I went out there and I did a lot of research, trying to find out what I need to do. Checked out a lot of different nutritional treatments that you could do about this, and finally I've landed with something that actually worked. I guess when it comes to yourself, you want results, you know what I'm saying? You want results and what is going to work here? So finally I found something that worked, and I was very happy, but then I couldn't really share that with patients because they would think I was crazy. It took me almost a year and a half to realize that I cannot hold this data from the patients. It's not a good thing to do.
The doctor put me on a vitamin C drip, which reduced my cough tremendously. And I'm now on hormone therapy, and that's for the well-being and for the tiredness that I experienced before, which it seems to also be helping.
I wake up more rested, I feel more vibrant and energetic, and just a general sense of well-being.
The answers that they have in the mainstream is not the answers we have here. So no matter how many doctors you see in the mainstream, they will all give you the same answers, which don't work, unfortunately. So, in other words, it doesn't matter how many doctors you've seen. You still have the same problem, you see? So if you find out what is the cause of the problem, then we can handle it. It's as simple as that.
I just see huge improvements in so many areas of my life, even down to my memory. I can recall at the worst point of it, I'd go into a parking lot and have no memory at all of where I parked my car. None. It was as if I had just been dropped out of thin air into a place and I had no idea where my car was. Now I don't have those issues anymore. My short-term memory is back.
I've told my friends all about my experience with Dr. Mathur, and everything that they're seeing in me, they said, is absolutely incredible. That I'm getting younger every day, and there must be really something to these hormones and vitamins, because they can't believe the changes in me.
I was in a vitamin store buying some stuff for my husband. And this one lady, we have bought vitamins there for a long time, way back. And she goes, oh my goodness, Kathy. She goes, I don't know what you're doing. But she goes, you look better than you did, when you first started coming in here.
The doctor's great. She's a very kind person, very understanding, and very knowledgeable. And for me, she's been a godsend.
I would recommend this program to anyone who cares about their health and well-being.
Everyone over the age of 35 should be walking in through that door.
She's just like a friend, a very nice friend.
I really love that relationship with my patients. Most of them have become my personal friends now because, we have a long-term relationship. It's not an emergency room. You go in one day and then you're out and you don't know the doctors. This is like a long-term relationship. So I love my patients, and then I think they love me. So it's a very rewarding and fulfilling experience.